Hi everyone. Today let's talk about how to write the task 2 essays for IELTS writing. I'll go with Simon's materials and I'll go with Simon's methods as well. So for Simon's methods, you have to notice about your task, which means the title. So you have to look at this. Wild animals have no place in the 21st century, so protecting them is a waste of resources. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So it's about protecting wild animals, and if that is a waste of resources. So for the first paragraph, you are supposed to write an introduction, and this introduction, you have to talk about your topic and give an answer, give a short answer. And in the last paragraph, you are supposed to write a conclusion, and you always start with in conclusion, and then you repeat your answer. And the answer is the answer that you wrote in your first paragraph. So first sentence, we are supposed to talk about the topic, right? So the topic is about whether to protect wild animals or not, because for some people, it is a waste of resources. So you can start like this. Some people argue that it is pointless to spend money on the protection of wild animals because we humans have no need for them. And then it starts here. That's the short topic that you are supposed to give. Notice that in the title it says a waste of resources, but in your answer you shouldn't repeat the title because it will show that you don't know about a lot of English words. So you always have to use synonyms to show your vocabulary range. So you use, some people argue that it is pointless. The point is to spend money on the protection of wild animals. So it's like the synonym of a waste of resources, because we humans have no need for them. And that expresses the same thing. And then you should give a short answer. To what extent do you agree or disagree? And here I completely disagree with this point of view. And in the body paragraphs, which is the second paragraph and the third paragraph, you are supposed to paraphrase your ideas in details. And usually, the second graph is about the answer that you disagree with, and the third one is what you are agreeing with. So let's have a look at the second paragraph, which is the first body paragraph. So here we need some opinions. Why, protecting wild animals is kind of a waste of resources, but here you disagree with that. So this is kind of a preparation, where you should deny with. So in my opinion, it is absurd to argue that wild animals have no place in the 21st century. I do not believe that planet Earth exists only for the benefit of humans, and there is nothing special about this particular century that means that we suddenly have the right to allow or encourage the extinction of any species. Furthermore, there is no compelling reason why we should let animals die out. Endangered animals, extinction of any species, die out, they are all the synonyms. To paraphrase the topic, we do not need to exploit or destroy every last square meter of land in order to fit or accommodate the world's population. Look at here, it's very great. It's a very great expression. It says exploit or destroy every last square of land in order to feed or accommodate the world population. There is plenty of room for us to exist side by side with wild animals, and this should be our aim. Cool. And let's move on to the next paragraph. I also disagree with the idea that protecting animals is a waste of resources. So here comes to the center of our topic. It is usually the protection of natural habitats. So this is one of the most important thing in this task. You should always notice the vocabularies or the expressions related to this topic. It is usually the protection of natural habitats that ensures the survival of wild animals, and most scientists agree that these habitats are not crucial, means important, vital, essential for human survival. For example, rainforests produce oxygen, absorb carbon dioxide, and stabilize the Earth's climate. If we destroy these areas, the cost of managing the resulting changes to our planet would far outweigh the costs of conservation. By protecting wild animals and their habitats, we maintain the natural balance of all life on Earth. So this is the end of the second body paragraph, and here it comes to the conclusion part. And we always start with, in conclusion, we have no right to decide whether or not wild animals should exist, and I believe that we should do everything we can to protect them, and it even strengthens our answer, right? Because before we said I completely disagree with this point of view, and then in the end we say, and I believe we should do everything we can to protect them. So this is the end of this essay.